Man, what's up, y'all? It's your boy Progress P coming at y'all with my very second video ever. Man, I want to thank God for waking me up to see another day. And I want to pray that I see many, many more. I want to thank God for my freedom also. Man, my freedom is valuable. I want to thank God that I'm here with my wife and my kids, my mother. I'm able to talk to my pops all the time, my brother. Man, God bless my brother's soul too. My little brother, I lost my little brother while I was in prison. You know, gave up the right to be here for my mom when she was going through what she was going through. When my wife was out here struggling with my kids, I gave up the right to be here helping her. Gave up the right to be here protecting my kids from everything they had to go through because daddy wasn't here. You know? So yeah, I thank God for my freedom. I don't take it for granted anymore either. And there's so much I could say about that. But I'm going to get on to the point of this video. I want to thank God for technology also. And technology has evolved by leaps and bounds. You know, the misdeeds of corrupt law enforcement officers can no longer be cloaked by the cover of darkness. There are video cameras literally everywhere. Man, they are everywhere. People can put cameras in their glasses now. So when you got these people, these corrupted cops, walking around just mishandling people, abusing their authority, using excessive force unnecessarily, you know, I just thank God for technology because now they're getting busted, you know. And it was really bad. This has been going on for years and years and years, and people been complaining about the cops, been being put in jail unlawfully, been being killed in the streets, beaten in the streets, stripped of their rights, stripped of their dignity. But that's not what this video is about. Not quite. This video is actually about this 19-year-old male college kid. His name is Ethan, and he's from the West Coast. Shout out to the West Coast for Ethan. Shout out to Ethan's parents. Y'all should be proud of Ethan. But anyway, Ethan, this kid outsmarted the hell out of an allegedly reprobated pedophile police officer. He got online and used a fake profile to pose as an underage girl. And the reason he did this is because he had a friend who was molested by a predator before. And I don't think she got justice, or her family either. So Ethan got online, posed as an underage girl, and sure enough, he got in touch with 40-year-old police officer Robert Davies. Robert Davies asked this kid to tell her about himself, and she said she was a 16-year-old who liked comic book movies and some other kiddie stuff. But anyway, Officer Robert Davies, he said it might be a problem that you're 16, but he still proceeded to engage in illicit conversation with this child, and he still tried to meet up with her to have sex with her physically, allegedly, according to Ethan. Now, Ethan refused to give his last name because he was in fear of retaliation by these police officers. Could be just that one police officer, could be a few people in that police department. I'm not going to give the whole department a bad name because I know there's no police department that has 100% crooked cops. So shout out to all the good cops out there too, man, because I dealt with a lot of police over the years, and I've run across some good cops, man, who just, if they had to arrest me, that's what they did. Simple and plain. They didn't try to make my life harder than it needed to be. They didn't try to make the arrest uglier than it needed to be. They didn't try to put the cuffs all tight until they made my wrist bleed just to hurt me. You know? Probably even gave me some advice and told me, man, get out the streets, man. Do something better with your life. You know? But I was hard-headed. I was stuck in my ways. I was headed for jail. And I was going fast, too. I had to get there. I just had to get there, y'all. You know, a lot of us, we just had to get there. We just fight hard to get there. But we're going to talk about that on another video too. Let's get back to Ethan though. So Ethan, you know, the police officer still tried to get with Ethan. So with little 16-year-old Esther. But anyway, Ethan turned that information over to the Silicon Valley Crime Stoppers. And with 2 days later, they launched an investigation. And they concluded that they had enough evidence to arrest Officer Davies. So they did that. And my problem with this whole thing right now is Officer Davies is on a paid administrative leave, y'all. A paid administrative leave. Now let's break that down the lowest term, paid administrative leave. Y'all know what that means? A paid vacation, y'all. That's what this officer got for his conduct. He's trying to get with a 16-year-old child so he can, you know, do whatever he wants with her. You know, she's interested in comic book movies. But he's interested in XXX rated activity with this little girl. But anyway, so my problem is this guy got a paid administrative leave, man. Man, I wish I could go to work and screw something up and my boss tells me, you on a paid administrative leave, you get a paid suspension. I would love that. I would love it. Love it. No privacy, y'all. Excuse me. So, yeah, my problem is this guy got a paid vacation for his conduct. And I wish I could go on my job and screw up and say, hey, man, and they say, hey, Progress, you get a paid vacation. You going on suspension, but you're still getting paid. Man, I go to work and mess up every damn week. You know what I'm saying? Man, anybody would. Come on, seriously. Come on, man. A paid vacation, a paid administrative leave. So anyway, I hope and pray though that justice prevails and this dude gets prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law at the end of the day. If he did what he's accused of, which I believe he did it, but that's just me. I'm only speculating. I wasn't there. But the Crime Stoppers made an arrest. And I believe that kid. I believe that kid. I believe that app got his ass nice and thirsty. And I believe he was trying to get that little girl. He didn't want anybody to know what he was doing, you little sneaky pervert. That's what those little sneaky perverts do too. They sit around and just watch everything that's going on, watch what everybody's doing, watch whatever little kid they're after, and as soon as nobody's around, they go with their move. Sneaky snakes, slithering all over the place. I hope your wife... Anyway, I'm going to cut this video short. I'm going to let y'all watch this video too. Man, leave your thoughts and your feelings in the comment section. I ask y'all to share this video, please. Like and subscribe. Holla at your boy, Progress P. Love y'all, man. God bless.
Back with a Snapchat super sleuth. A college student went on social media app, disguised himself with filters, and caught a police officer now charged with being a predator. Amy's got the details.
Yeah, this is an incredible story. So this student says he used the gender swap filters to crack down on people accused of preying on underage girls. They're the wildly popular Snapchat filters that swap a person's gender with just a quick tap, going from he to she or vice versa in an instant. But this morning, one California college student says he used the filters to try and help others avoid the suffering his friend faced when she was assaulted.
It turned out that with the gender filter, I made a very pretty girl. So I decided to take advantage of it and try and make a Tinder account to catch some pedophiles.
Ethan, who doesn't want his last name shared for fear of retaliation, says he created the account as a 19-year-old female named Esther, meeting Tinder's 18-year-old minimum age requirement. He says he eventually matched with a 40-year-old man and moved their conversation to the messaging app Kick, where he made his female persona even younger.
He asked me to tell him about myself, so I told him, my name is Esther, as you know, and I'm 16, and I like comic book movies and Star Wars.
According to police, that man, San Mateo police officer Robert Davies, sent these messages reportedly showing Davies saying Esther's age might be an issue. But Ethan says after that, Davies' exchanges grew increasingly explicit.
He started talking about all the things he wanted me to do to him, and what he wanted to do to me.
That's when the 20-year-old says he alerted Silicon Valley Crime Stoppers of the exchanges. A criminal investigation launched 2 days later, eventually leading to Davies' arrest, charged with contacting a minor to commit a felony. The Santa Clara County Deputy District Attorney telling ABC News, "We will work hard to hold this defendant accountable," adding, "We do not recommend members of the community attempt to investigate these matters on their own. There are officers who are well trained to investigate these crimes." As for Ethan, he says Esther will no longer be swiping right.
After I talked to the police about it, I deleted the account.
But what an incredible find he had. Now, Davies is currently out on paid administrative leave. The San Mateo police chief saying this alleged conduct, if true, is in no way a reflection of all that we stand for as a department and is an affront to the tenets of our department and our profession as a whole. And I understand why it's not recommended, but it's still pretty remarkable what this young man was able to do.
Sure is. No question about that. Thank you.
Sure.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC